In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Chet Holmgren and how he possibly could be a 7-foot point guard. We've never seen this before, so let's get down and let's check out Chet Holmgren. Okay, so the first thing that we get to see right here is his ability to handle. And how he handles the ball is absolutely fantastic. So here we can see after he gets that ball, he is slightly looking down, which is a bit concerning, but he does have a long distance to dribble. But he's able to really get to that rim with a very few amount of dribbles, one in fact. Something that point guards need to do also is the ability to shoot, and here we do see a very good shooting form. And, of course, he can make them at a high level. The most impressive thing is the fact that he can actually shoot these threes over somebody tall like Taco Fall, which is very impressive again. And he does have handles too, so here he's basically, as a point guard, he's the one who's dribbling the ball up the court in this clip. And then as soon as he gets to that three-point line, he puts that ball behind his back, staying level, shoulders pretty well over knees, almost over toes. He's pretty level, right? And then when he gathers, he takes that quick hop. He's got his feet set where he wants them to be. His shoulders, hips, feet, knees are all in line in the same direction. And then when he pulls for that shot, he's got that nice high release. Again, players like Taco Fall can't even block this guy. And another reason why he is such a good point guard potential player is because of his passing ability, as we see here. So what does he do really well here? Well, first off, he picks up that ball. He knows that this player is going to be driving down that open gap of a lane right there because he's got two defenders on him. He makes a quick pass, like if he's about to do a bounce pass on this side. That gets the defender's shoulders facing half court while this guy is cutting towards the rim. This guy needed to turn around and he didn't do that. That player then continues to cut, and because now this player is stuck behind him, Chet Holmgren can pass that ball over top, and when that happens, it's a wide open lane and wide open layup. What should have really happened was, of course, this man should have dropped down, but there's some issues with that too. Because of Chet Holmgren's size, if this guy dropped it down on let's say a fake pass in, this could have been a quick, very fast skip pass out to the corner for a three. Because of Chet's size, this is a super deadly play. Because what will happen is, coming off of a backdoor cut, or even like, let's say this is a cut like this. Let's say there's an off-ball screen, right? And we have somebody like a Josh Giddey cutting towards the basket. If one or both of these players go in, Chet Holmgren has more options than just passing to the middle. Because of his height, he can pass over multiple players. So he can kick to the corner, he can skip pass it out to the corner, and either way, he's going to get an assist. Also, the fact that he's going to be drawing up players like Taco Fall. Now, this is not Taco Fall, but he's going to be drawing up those 7-footers away from the paint, which will open up opportunities for other players on his team. That's why I like tall guys who can play the point, who can play the perimeter, because that draws those big guys away from the key. And if that big guy wants to sit his butt in the key and you've got somebody who can shoot threes like Chet, he's going to get a lot of wide open threes. Now here he even has somebody who is much smaller and of course much more agile than Chet Holmgren himself. However, Chet Holmgren, if we go back, he does a quick attack dribble, in and out dribble behind the back. That's created that separation. He's tried to get his shoulders lower than his defenders because he wanted to have leverage to attack. But as soon as he dribbles behind his back, and I wonder if the NBA will catch on to this because I already have, every time he goes behind his back, he pulls for a three, about 90-something% of the time. So if I was a defender watching Chet Holmgren, and I was a defender who was going to go and guard Chet Holmgren, I would already assume that as soon as he goes behind his back, I'm not creating space. I'm not backing up. I'm not getting on my heels. I am closing that gap. I'm getting low, and I'm not allowing him to drive, and I'm not allowing him to shoot. I can allow him to shoot. I'll stand right there. I'll be that guy who is just basically standing there saying, I dare you to shoot because I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", and you're going to be able to shoot over me no matter what. But guess what? I'm going to be 1 inch from you. You cannot give this guy space. If you do, he's going to drain it. If you close in a little bit, it's going to be a bit harder for him to shoot. And then there's also clips like this one where we can see him dribbling the entire court, keeping his head somewhat up, attacking his defender. Now, he did lose that dribble just right there. But when he did, he looked back, he missed a potential pass because he lost that ball. But we have to remember that he's still young. He's going to be able to really polish his game up. Now, he's gone back into his breakdown moves. He's trying to figure out or at least he's trying to figure out passes to make, but also attacking lanes. Here he's attacking and he gets cut off quite quickly. This is a very good defender. He was able to move his feet quite well, but he's drawn a secondary defender. And at this time, he needs to kick that ball out. But what he should have done, in my opinion, even though this was a 3, what he should have done was, at this point, as soon as he lost that ball, instead of attack, because if you're going to attack against a faster guy, then you're just going to get cut off. And also a much more aggressive defender. We can see that arm in. He's probably holding him slightly back. And that's not going to work for him. What he should have done was called for the screen from Giddey and came off that screen and then potentially attacked, clear this guy out. This guy maybe clear out there, whatever. At least clear out that situation. Even if he was to drive, if we fast forward just a bit, even if he was to drive, there's still 2 defenders who are there. These guys need to sprint out faster, and the time it would have taken to call for that screen, of course, these guys would have been easily cleared out. This guy would have moved up, and at that point, that would have opened up even more of a lane. And Josh Giddey is a big point guard as well, who can come off of that screen and attack the basket quite hard. Now, this is why passing this ball and swinging the ball is so important against a zone defense. This team is running a zone. It's a 2-3 zone. This guy's playing a bit high, but either way, what we're seeing here is that kick-out pass. As soon as that kick-out pass happens, if you are playing the post or you're in the wing and there's nobody guarding you, or maybe you're just cutting across, whatever it may be, whatever it is, you need to get somebody the next pass over. So if it comes from this side, that pass, you want to pass it quickly to the opposite side. If you're ever going against a zone, whether it's a 2-3 or a 3-2 or whatever it may be, pass comes from the left, you need to swing it quickly to the right. If the pass comes from the right, you have to swing it quickly to the left. And this is why. So as soon as this guy got that ball, he made that quick pass over to Chet Holmgren. Why? Well, of course, swinging that ball fast against the zone, you're always going to have one person open. You need to get that ball from one side to the other quickly. You can do it by attacking and then kicking, but either way, you will have somebody wide open, and that's going to happen with Chet Holmgren a lot because he's a big guy, and generally big guys don't move that quickly defensively, so he's going to have a lot of wide open threes this season. I can forecast that right now. Now, here's another great example. He's basically playing point guard at this time. He's got an actual shorter point guard style player who's defending him at this point, and right now he's sizing him up. Look, he's getting his shoulders as low as that 6'3" guy, and from there, now he's looking for the pass. He's noticed that, hey, there's a guy who's wide open. That guy just needs to cut. And if that guy cuts, I'm going to get him the ball. Well, I'm going to back this guy down. I'm going to turn around. Okay, this guy's finally noticed that there's a lane. I'm going to pass him that ball quickly. And, of course, because of Chet's height, there's not many players. This guy would have to jump so high, and it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen in time. And that pass is going to get through. And, of course, it did, and Chet Holmgren gets the assist. This guy gets the 2 points. Make sure to go check out the hardest shooting workout right now down in the description below. It's going to help you shoot the basketball further. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you understand Chet Holmgren, but also help you maybe if you're a bit taller of a basketball player. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.